Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while, but I'm back and I am here to talk about one of my favorite topics ever, which I've never talked about on here before, which is gaming. So without further ado, let's talk about my 2023 in games. In 2023, I played a few games, some on my Switch and some on my PS5. I think only two on my Switch and then the rest on my PS5, but I'm excited to talk about them. So on my Switch this year, I played Disney Dreamlight Valley and I played Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I also replayed a few favorites like Tony Hawk Pro Skater and of course Zelda Breath of the Wild I played through again. As for new games, those were the two I did. So Disney Dreamlight Valley, if you don't know, is just this really magical, obviously it's Disney, this really magical world where you build your own character and then you essentially get to go to all these like really iconic Disney landscapes and meet all these different characters, and it happens over kind of a long time as you do all these magical quests, and it's really fun and really cozy and I just loved playing it. They're constantly updating and adding new characters to the game too, which I just love. The one thing about it is on the Nintendo Switch, it does lag quite a bit, and I saw on the forums that that's an issue that kind of everybody's been having, but aside from that, it's such a fun and cozy game. Now Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom is the sequel to Breath of the Wild, which came out a few years back. Everyone and their mom played Breath of the Wild, so everyone and their mom, I'm sure, played Tears of the Kingdom also. But if you don't know, it's a totally open world game, just like Breath of the Wild, where you are Link and you're trying to save Zelda. You have to complete these shrine quests, and then there are also side quests, and you meet all kinds of different characters and you battle monsters, and it's really, really fun. And oh, say hi to Draco. Stop it. Anyway, you battle monsters and the final boss is really hard. And I remember the same thing for Breath of the Wild, but for Tears of the Kingdom, that was a hard final boss to beat. So I loved both of these games. But in terms of ranking them, I'm going to have to put Tears of the Kingdom as my #1 Switch game of the year. And that's just because it was so complex, and I just love a really complex open world game where I can do whatever I want. And even if I just want to go to a horse stable and cook and make meals or find new weapons, you can do that, or you can just go through and do all the quests. And I just love that game so much, so that's why it's my #1. I also did love Disney Dreamlight Valley though, and it's a close second. So as for my PS5 games, I played Spider-Man Miles Morales, Horizon Forbidden West, Hogwarts Legacy, and Kena Bridge of Spirits. Spider-Man Miles Morales is what you would think of for a Spider-Man game. So you play as Miles and you're in New York. It's really cool. You get to swing through all the buildings in New York, and it goes all the way up to Harlem, which is where he lives. I wish that it would go down to Brooklyn because that's where I lived, and that would be really cool to like swing between the buildings near downtown Brooklyn, but maybe they'll do that in the next one. But it was really fun. Kind of same type of thing. There's your main quests and your side quests. You have a best friend. There's villains that you have to defeat, and it was a really, really fun game. What I will say about it is that I kind of zoomed through it, no pun intended. It didn't last me that long. I think I played the whole thing in like a week or two, which I usually spend a little bit more time on games. So that was the only thing, but I loved it. I had a ton of fun, and I hope that they put Brooklyn in the next one. Horizon Forbidden West. This game is everything that I want out of a video game. It is an open world RPG. You play as this cool, badass woman, I guess. I think she's like 19, named Aloy. She's so freaking cool. And the environment, this world is so awesome. It's so beautiful. The graphics are obviously insane because it's PS5. And it has fighting, and it has good people, and it has villains, and it has really cool futuristic stuff because it's set in the future. There's some real aspects of it in the sense that you are in the United States and there are these ruins of San Francisco and Los Angeles, and that's really, really cool. It's like as if they were deserted 1,000 years ago. And then there's also like the teeniest hint of romance. And then of course you have your main quests and your side quests, and there are these crazy monsters, but in this world they're called machines because they're made out of like metal, and they're really, really gnarly. And this game is just so good. This game was the second in the Horizon world. The first one was called Zero Dawn. I didn't actually play Zero Dawn. I didn't have a PS5 yet. I wasn't like super into gaming at that point. I don't really have the desire to go back, only because everything I've seen and heard about it, it feels like Forbidden West is just even better. And I learned so much about the Zero Dawn story while playing Forbidden West. That's another thing. The storytelling and world building in this game is absolutely insane. So freaking good. The next game is one that needs no introduction, Hogwarts Legacy. If you're not a Harry Potter person, you may not have played it, you may have. I am a complete Harry Potter nerd. I mean, I have some Harry Potter Legos back there. I have a Harry Potter tattoo. I mean, I am one of those millennials, I know, annoying, whatever, don't care. And so when I saw that this game was coming out, that's actually why I bought the PS5. I was like, I can't do this on the Switch. I need the full experience. Essentially, you are your own character and you get to get sorted, but you get to choose your house. And there's flying and there's dragons and there's monsters and there's everything magical that you love about the world of Harry Potter. You get to go to Hogsmeade. You get to say hi to Draco again. You get to raise and learn about magical creatures. You have the Room of Requirement. It is so freaking cool. I have played it all the way through twice now with different houses, of course. And I fully plan on playing the other two houses as well. You get to do spells and you actually get to go to classes, which is just so cool. It really makes you feel like you're in Hogwarts, and this game is, yes. The last game that I played this year was Kena Bridge of Spirits. I always forget if I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's Kena. And this game really shocked me at how much I loved it. So you play this RPG as Kena, who is a spirit guide. It's actually kind of dark, but also really beautiful. So as a spirit guide, her job, I guess, is to help spirits transfer from the physical world to their spirit world peacefully. So you encounter these corrupted spirits who are really hard to fight. That's one thing with this game. They're not villains because they're not bad, I guess, but they're corrupted. So these corrupted spirits are so hard. I had to lower the level, I think twice, to be able to beat some of them, which, call it cheating if you want. I'm playing this game by myself, whatever. But it was so hard, and I would try for hours and hours and hours, days to beat the really big ones. So the next time that I go through when I play it, I'm gonna do the next highest level from when I lowered it down and just keep going up. But it's really beautiful. There's some really challenging puzzles that you have to solve, and the rot that you get to hang out with, the little companion things, are just so freaking cute, and I'm obsessed with them. I wish it was a little bit more open in terms of the world. For example, you can't really stray off of a path, stuff like that. And Kena is kind of just a joy to play, if you will. Okay, so out of those 4 games that I played on my PS5 this year, which 4 doesn't sound like a lot, I don't know. Maybe it's the ADHD in me that makes me go back and want to play these games all the way through from beginning to end. I don't know, but whatever. Anyway, out of these 4 games I played on my PS5 this year, I'm gonna rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. So coming in at number 4 is going to have to be Spider-Man Miles Morales. I love this game. Genuinely, again, just being able to swing through New York and feel like you're Spider-Man, which has always been the superhero that I would want to be. So cool. But with the other 3 games on this list, it has to be 4th. Coming in at number 3 is gonna be Kena. Again, loved this game. So unique, so beautiful, really cool story and really cool characters. Again, this was just top tier list. Choosing between Hogwarts Legacy and Horizon Forbidden West was actually so hard for me. They're both 10 out of 10s, in my opinion. Hogwarts has the magic of Harry Potter, which again is in my blood, obsessed. But Horizon was like Zelda Breath of the Wild, but more. And saying that, it pains me to say I think Horizon has to take number 2 because I don't think anything can top Hogwarts Legacy for a fan like me. Now again, if you're not a Harry Potter fan, I don't know if you would rank it that high, but being in that world, I felt like I was at Hogwarts, which if you're a fan, you know, that's the dream. So Horizon Forbidden West is gonna come in at a number 2, but again, to me, it's a 10 out of 10 for that game. And Hogwarts Legacy comes in at number 1. So as for new games that I'm gonna be playing in the new year, well, it was just Christmas, as you can see, and my dad got me 2 games that I am super excited about. The first one being this game called Stray. One of my best friends, Erica, has been telling me that I would love this game, so I'm really, really excited. Apparently, it's an RPG where you're this cat, and I guess you're lost, and you have to untangle an ancient mystery to escape a long-forgotten city. So, very much sounds like my vibe. And the second one I got was Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. I am a huge fan of the first Avatar movie. I haven't seen the second one, which is this one's based off of, so I'm gonna go watch that movie before I play this. But yeah, super excited to play these two this year, and I'll keep you guys in the loop if I like them and what I think. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video. I'm planning on being more consistent here in the new year. Hold me to it, please. And you can also find me on Twitch and TikTok. I'll try to, again, be consistent streaming on Twitch, and I'm on TikTok, so you'll see me there. All right, thanks all. Bye.
Soundstripe.